Hi, you're listening to Abbacahdabra Radio. I'm Abby, your host, and on this podcast we talk about manifestations, meditations, timeline jumping, tarot card insights, astrological insights, literally whatever comes up. Happy to have you guys here for the ride. Hello, my friends. Here we are back with another episode because I'm going to rant for a second about manifestation, and I think it's going to be a good rant, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it, and I think it's something that needs to be said. Manifesting is not about conjuring, pulling in things that we don't think we can get. Like, that's not what it is. And I think that when people get started with manifesting, when people start their journey through conscious creation or whatever, like, they have this idea that manifestation is going to bring them a luxury car and like the hottest boyfriend or girlfriend ever and like a massive house. But like, if you don't believe that those things are possible for you, you are not going to manifest them. Manifestation and conscious creation is about understanding that your reality is you pushed out. It's literally understanding that you are just navigating your belief system in the physical reality as a fragment of the universe that is experiencing itself. That's something that we are constantly doing. Like, your beliefs are always coming back and hitting you in the face. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it sucks, and sometimes it's fun, and sometimes it's terrible. But everything... Okay, that's funny, because literally I just looked out the window as I said that, and someone has a giant bumper sticker on their car that says, "This sucks." You can't make this shit up, guys. Like, I don't know. Again, like I said, this is going to be a rant. I don't even know how long this episode is going to be, but I do feel like this is a really important thing to say. Like, when I started manifesting, I remember being afraid of it. I remember thinking things like, oh, I want to, like, try manifesting this thing. And, like, it was, like, this big, grand Pumbaa thing that, like, seemed really unattainable. And to me, manifestation was how to attain the unattainable, when you will not attain the unattainable if you believe you cannot get it. Okay? Like, you're not going to align with things that you don't actually believe are possible. And if you don't believe something is impossible to get, that's absolutely fine. Because guess the fuck what? You can change your beliefs. It takes some time. And that's why I am really digging into this subconscious reprogramming. Sorry, I just kicked over CDs as I said that. Really digging into subconscious reprogramming. And that is, like, the first 7 years of your life. I've been listening to a lot of Bruce Lipton, and he talks a lot about this. The first 7 years of your life is where you your subconscious gets programmed through life and through, like, seeing things and through experience, which is fine. But, and I know I've talked about this on other episodes, but if you were programmed with things about money that aren't conducive to how you want to see money now, and you have a belief that money is really hard to come by because it was when you were like 6 years old, or if, like, you know, like if you lost your house, or if like a pet died, or like something big happened in those formative years, then you might have a lack-based belief about money, about love, about relationships, about work, about anything. That's why they say it's important to go back to, like, what did you do? Or I've said it. It's important to go back to, like, what were you doing when you were a kid? What was your experience? I was not a happy child. I had a good childhood, you know? I had 3 siblings, 2 parents. Like, I had a good life. We, you know, had a nice house. We live in a great neighborhood, whatever. But I was angry. I was pissed off. I had trauma. I still think I had a good childhood, but I did have some, like, trauma that I had to undergo, and that had everything to do with my, the way that I saw love, and the way that I saw relationships, and the way that I saw my worth. So that took a long time for me to reprogram my beliefs about myself, about how relationships are supposed to be, about how my worth is, like, determined, which is only determined through me, but that was crucial for me to actually dig through in therapy and do different things. Now, not everybody needs to go to therapy, although I do think it's very helpful if people do. Honestly, like, I do think everybody could go to therapy and benefit from it, depending on the therapist, because some really aren't that good. Now I'm going to rant about therapy. No, I'm not. And now I have made quite a few audios of subliminal, like, subconscious reprogramming. So I have found brown noise. I have one episode that I put up for an hour of positive affirmations and like positive like self-concept, like build a better self-concept, have a better relationship with money. It was really broad, but I made some more specific ones for myself that I'm playing with because I want to work on specific belief systems, and I want to improve specific belief systems, and I don't know what other people are saying in theirs because they'll just say, like, attract money with this, blah, 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 and I'm like, I don't know, like, I don't know what they're saying, so I need to do something that I trust, and I trust my own words, and I know how to do it, and it doesn't take me very long to, like, make the audio, and then I listen to it while I sleep. I can listen to it while I work because I'm not using binaural beats, I'm using brown noise, or I'm using, like, royalty-free music that I find, which is really cool because I'll listen to it for like an hour or two every day, different subliminals to like get a better self-concept, have a better relationship like with money. I have a great relationship with money, but I want to make it even better. And I want to see what happens as I like use these subliminal subconscious reprogramming things. And by all means, if you want a personalized audio for you for something like this, let's do it. Let me know because I would love to do that for you. I'll probably, there will probably be some sort of like fee for it, but I don't think it's going to be anything like crazy big unless you want like a really long one or a lot of really specific things. But we could definitely get something going there, and I think that everybody could benefit from something like that. So if you're interested, send me an email. Or whatever. Yeah, send me an email. Send me a DM on Instagram. You can't send DMs on TikTok. Did you know that? You can only message people if you follow each other. And I follow like 11 people on TikTok. So like, I don't know. I guess you can't DM me on there. But you can DM me on Instagram if you want. But yeah, I really wanted to rant for a little while about how, and it wasn't very long. It was maybe a 3-minute rant about how manifesting is not like... It's not attaining the unattainable because you can have anything. And if you don't believe that, then you got to work on your belief of like, why do you not believe that you can have anything? The idea of being the entire universe experiencing itself. And it makes more sense when you like dig into like the quantum and how cells work and respond and all that stuff, that like your reality is you pushed out and you're only ever coming up against your beliefs because like even when you're coming up against contrast, you believe something about it. You believe it's bad. You believe it's difficult. You believe it's a roadblock. When you come up across something good and you're like, I believe I'm worthy of this. I love this. Like blah, 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 blah. It just makes sense, right? Yeah. Okay. And in a way, that idea might make people nervous. It might make people feel really responsible, which, you know, there is an aspect of this that when you wake up to the fact that you are creating everything, consciously or unconsciously, that you feel like, oh shit, there's some stuff I don't like here, and I did that. Like, yeah, probably. I manifested a fucking car accident, and then I talked about it. But it kind of takes the pressure off because you can just like shift how you're looking at things. And again, not spiritually bypassing. You need to come, like if you have something that's continuously coming up, there's a loop that's happening, it's coming up for a reason. You need to work on some sort of belief system or some sort of like something in there to change it, and then it's going to change, and it's always going to change. And what's cool about the reality that we live in is it's ever flowing. And as long as you don't push up against it, you're not going to stay in the same like place that you are. If you allow reality to continue to move, it will move, and you will end up in a different place, and you will go where you're supposed to go. And when you listen to those gut instincts or your intuition, you will end up in the best places. I promise. Like, if I follow different rabbit holes that I've gone down over the past maybe 3 months, just off of intuition or like, I want to do this, let's do this and let's do that, and just shifting through those different things and all the different projects I've created and all the different ideas I've had and all the cool connections I've made, like, it's awesome. And so allow the universe to flow through you. I know it's not always easy. I know contrast sucks, but you're going to move through it. And if the last year taught me anything, the beginning of the year, we all know, was terrible for me. And I had to come up against, like, me feeling worthless, me feeling burnt out, me feeling like I have no control to like literal, like a radical, not radical, 180 of, no, I'm the only person who has control in this reality, and I need to actually step in the driver's seat to control it, because who's driving this right now? Because it's not me, and that's not good. So yeah, that's the ramble. That's the manifestation ramble. That's the manifestation chat for today. I hope you guys dig that brown noise subliminal. I could put the same thing out with like an audio track if people want something more like that. I just like brown noise, so I did that. But I could put other ones out. Gotta let me know though. Subliminal requests, reading requests, whatever. Questions for the podcast, collabs, whatever. Interviews, I don't know. Just send it to abbacahdabra@gmail.com. As always, the email is in the show notes. And until next time, this is Abby, signing off.